Welcome back, YouTube. We're continuing the news. We got big news. The biggest news, no news is bigger. Some people say it's the best news, or it's bad news. It's bad news, really. Maybe bad and good news, you know, depending how you look at it. Uh, it looks like we're dropping frames. I don't know. Hold on, let me look at this real quick to see if this looks terrible. Because it's telling me I'm dropping frames. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if it's bad first before we get into it. Yeah, frames are definitely down. But what can you do? We're gonna run with that. Before we get into it, I got this. I got this little prayer book in today. It's pretty good. I like this. I used this today at adoration. It has all the stuff in here. This is done. This is edited by Reverend Morris Fitzgerald. It has the nihil obstat and the imprimatur in there. You can't see it. It's too dark in here to see it. But it has that. Um, it's really good. It has all the stuff. Common prayers, daily prayers, mass, communion, uh, adoration, confession. It has all the stuff. Devotional stuff. Trinity, Father, Son, Sacred Heart, Stations, Holy Spirit. Yeah, all the stuff. Just like all the stuff is in here. And then in the back, I was reading this. It has it has a whole section that like explains the Catholic faith. It's pretty. That has some good stuff in there too. It's like the whole gospel message in there, from creation to apostolic succession in the church, and then like in the modern age. It has the liturgy, the liturgical calendar, or not the calendar, more like just the year, the days of obligation, the Ten Commandments are in here. It's really good stuff. So if you can find this, then I'd go get it. Oh, and another thing in here, it has uh, it has a bunch of like illustrations. Let's see. Like here in the rosary section, it has these like little black and white, kind of more like a little emblem looking thing there. Let's see. But here's like they have like more detailed ones too. There's the crucifixion, and then they had like a full page one in here somewhere. Where was it? I don't know. I can't find that. But they have the black and white ones, and they have uh, yeah, they have these. They're like full page, like colored illustrations in here, and they have these scattered throughout the book. Some of them are in weird spots. Like there was one like in between, like in the middle of a sentence, and then it was like 4 pages of illustrations, and then it finished the paragraph. So like that's kind of weird. But they have these. They have the colored illustrations for I think every mystery of the Rosary. I was looking in here. I think they have all of them. Besides just the section on the mysteries, and they have the stations in here. It's good stuff. So yeah, this the prayer book edited by Reverend Marius Fitzgerald from Catholic Book Publishing Corp in New Jersey. This is the official Wild Papist endorsed prayer book right here. So that's what we got. Into the actual news. Into the big story. We got the SSPX excommunications following their consecrations on Wednesday. Within 24 hours, the Vatican responded to this. This is the Vatican News article on it. Bishops of the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X, Alfonso and Bernard, respectively principal consecrator and co-consecrator, and the newly consecrated bishops have incurred ipso facto the latae sententiae excommunication for having carried out an act of schismatic nature. The episcopal consecration of 4 presbyters without pontifical mandate and against the will of the Supreme Pontiff. So they got everybody. So now all 6 of the SSPX bishops are excommunicated officially. Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith's decree establishes that in the act of carrying out the consecration, both the consecrators and those consecrated incurred the prescribed excommunication. So they did. Here at the bottom it says, as for the lay faithful, those who formally adhere to the fraternity are to be considered excommunicated. So they got everybody. They got the bishops, and they got the new bishops, and they got they even got the lay people. Here is the actual dicastery note that went along with the document. It says, from the time of St. Paul VI up to the most recent talks held recently at this dicastery, the many attempts to bring the members of the movement begun by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre back into full communion with the Catholic Church have proved vain. This situation has been further aggravated by the recent episcopal consecration celebrated without pontifical mandate against the will of the Holy Father and in open violation of canon law. Therefore, this dicastery, in the faithful exercise of the functions entrusted to it, considers it necessary to state that this act constituted the delict of schism. I don't know. I can't read, apparently. Whatever this word is of schism, the delict of schism, with the canonical consequences for the sacred ministers and lay faithful involved. Indeed, as was already declared in 1988, such disobedience, which implies in practice the rejection of the Roman primacy, constitutes a schismatic act. That's from John Paul II, Apostolic Letter, Ecclesia Dei 3. In this regard, from now on, the sacred ministers belonging to the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X are in schism and must therefore be considered schismatics and are subject to the excommunication prescribed by law. As regards the lay faithful, those who formally adhere to the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X are to be considered schismatics and excommunicated under the conditions established in the 1996 explanatory note of the Pontifical Council for Legislative Texts, which remains in force and which this dicastery adopts as its own. Finally, the holy people of God are warned that the sacred ministers of the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X administer the sacraments illicitly, and that the sacrament of penance administered by them and marriages assisted by them are invalid. So they even got the sacraments. So it says that the sacraments are administered illicitly, and then it also says that penance and marriage is invalid. So I wonder if this is, it doesn't say anything specifically about if they have a even valid Eucharist or not. I would say, I think the safest thing would just be to assume that they do have an invalid Eucharist. Their Eucharist is probably not valid. if their penance and marriage is not valid. But at the very least, it's officially illicit now. I don't know. This is a little bit confusing because it says that the sacraments generally are illicit, which they would still be valid. They could still be valid even if they were illicit. But penance and marriage is definitely confirmed to be invalid now. The Church, as a caring mother, will welcome with sincere affection and lively solicitude all those who wish to return to full communion. The Apostolic Nuncios will arrange the procedures that ordinaries may use in the various cases. Finally, all the faithful are urged to remain steadfast in communion with the Roman Pontiff, with the bishops in communion with him, and with the whole Church, and to refrain from taking part in celebrations and activities promoted by the aforementioned priestly fraternity of St. Pius X. So it's official. They are fully schismatic and excommunicated by Rome. It's all there. So yeah, it's terrible stuff. You hate to see it, but I think I think it did have to happen. Because I don't think it gets better from here. If you let them get away with this, hopefully this will be a wake-up call, at least for the lay people to rejoin Rome. I think for the bishops, they're probably not gonna, care about this at all. I was actually, really interesting. I saw a lot of people bring this up. The SSPX requested a papal mandate for the consecrations, but then they didn't get it and then went through with the consecrations anyway. So it's kind of it's kind of strange because if they cared enough to ask for the mandate, but then they didn't care enough to follow the response. So it's a weird, inconsistent thing. Like when they follow Rome, which I guess is kind of that's already been established as their prerogative. They follow some things, they reject other things based on kind of just whatever they feel like doing. Like they accept 20 ecumenical councils, except Vatican II. So and then they don't even reject all of Vatican II. It's just certain documents. It seems like. So I don't know. They're all over the place, but they definitely are separated. They're excommunicated. We don't support SSPX on this channel. We are loyal to Rome all the way. Yeah, so that's what it is. We should definitely continue to pray for SSPX members, both the lay people and the clergy, and all schismatics and heretics, and all the excommunicated, that they would return fully to being in communion with the Roman Church. But yeah, other than that, I don't think we got a whole lot. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll do. I think we could do. Maybe we'll look at some more community posts. That could be interesting. Oh, here we go. We'll do this. We'll do this instead. Oh, and also big news. I got a 2-month free trial of YouTube Premium. So all YouTube content is going to be no ads here on the channel. So that'll be cool. We're going to look at this. I just saw this pulling up YouTube. We got the Doom the Dark Ages Revelations gameplay preview. So we'll check this out. Alright, hold on. Alright, we got this spear. This spear looks interesting. This looks good. So it's a spear instead of the shield. Alright, so there's this chain on here. So you can, and they're swinging off of the chain. So this is going to be maybe similar to the, to what was it called? The grapple thing on the super shotgun in Eternal. It might function somewhat like that. Alright, it looks like it's dropping health packs. I think that's what that is. It's dropping health when you use the spear. Is this new? This looks new. I don't remember this from the base game. Hold on, let's get this. Can we get this resolution up? This is terrible. Yeah, look at this. We got this guy. What are these called? These aren't the Cacodemons. There's something else, I think. But it has like these other smaller guys around it. I don't remember that in the base game, so I think that's new. Is this a new... Look at this. What is this? Is this a new empowered effect? I think that's... Because they had an effect like that in the base game, but this looks different. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the same thing. But it looks like this might be a new effect. Like some sort of empowerment effect. Also, the armor looks new. Yeah, this armor set might... There's like a chainmail under layer. That might be a new armor set. Alright, and it does have... The spear does have finishers. I'm not seeing any new enemy types. It all looks like the pretty standard, like it looks all exactly the same as the base game. Juan, I think the spear can do different stuff. Like it has different abilities. Because right here it's green and before it was orange. Let's see, is there anything else new? Like, it all looks pretty standard. These environments look good, though. Okay, so now we're not going to load. Incredible stuff. See, this is what happens when I don't want to suffer 4 ADP, as it takes forever to load. Okay. Cool. I'm going to skip ahead. It looks like there might be some... Like, is that the same clip that they already played? That looks like the same clip. Alright, we're going to try and skip ahead here. Because it looks like they might have some cutscenes up ahead. Alright, there's a different thing. There's a different thing the spear did. Look at that. What is that? Okay. Alright, everything's just slopping up the place now. Cool. Alright, we'll just let it... It looks like the spear kind of like opened up. Like the blade split. Like during part of the throwing animation or something.
By your acts of defiance, Argent Anor trembles in the wake of your actions. They follow you now.
The Council has chosen. Beneath this chamber will be your tomb. This place.
This goes so hard. Look at this. I like that.
Your pain-given shape. It holds many secrets. Only a cleansed soul may leave. I am not your enemy. I am your way out.
Oh, that guy's new. That looks new right there. This looks like it. This is definitely a new enemy type. Alright, so what is that? Is it like a wheel? It looks like a wheel on his, Alright, so it looks like he's on a unicycle, basically. This looks like the, what was it called? The Hunter from, Eternal? Where it was on the, what was it on, like, tracks or something? It looks like that, but it's on a wheel this time, with a sword and shield. Wait, did I just see that right? Let me back up. Let me back up again. I backed up too far, that's fine. Look at that! Hold on, it's all going really fast. Look at this. You can like spike the Mancubus into the wall with the spear. That's really cool. I like that. That's a good feature. I feel like, that's something, that's a good addition because, there's not like a lot of that like free environmental interaction. Like there's a lot of like preset stuff like explosive barrels and stuff like that, but this is new for Doom.
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace? The demons, they have retreated. Their war is with him.
Oh, come on. But this is a better look at that swing that you can do with the chain. That looks really good. And I was right, these armor sets look new. This looks like maybe like a destroyed armor set, but then there was the other one. It was like a dark gray or black with chainmail under it. That's one thing that was a little bit underwhelming about the Dark Ages is there's like no customization. Like coming off of Eternal with like a million different armors and weapon skins, there's like nothing in this game. Like I even have the deluxe edition, and there's like 3 armor sets in the whole game, basically. There's like the standard, the deluxe edition, and then like a few other ones you can unlock, but like nothing too exciting going on. This does look cool. I saw this in the trailer before. They have like these classic levels hidden. This is kind of like 2016 did that a little bit. They had some of these secret, like classic areas.
The Slayer is alive, and we're going to find him.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, that goes so hard. I'm excited for that. One thing though, I'm not gonna be in town to play that. I'm gonna be in. I'm leaving for Wisconsin in a few days. I'm gonna miss and I'm not gonna have any internet. So I'm gonna miss the Doom Revelations drop, and I'm gonna miss Black Flag Resynced. Oh, no, it was this one. So I'm gonna miss those two releases. All right, let's see what's on the. Let's see what's on here. Well, I saw some coal. I saw some coal on the community page earlier, so we're gonna see if it's still up there. Why is the Immaculate Conception necessary? Because it's revealed in Scripture. That's why. That's why it's a dogma, is because it's like pretty obvious. Should I tell the Baptist pastor that told me not to become Catholic that I am indeed becoming Catholic? Yes, you should. I don't know, or don't. It probably wouldn't matter. He probably wouldn't get it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I just wanted to get your thoughts as fellow Christians on your views on the preacher Nicholas Bowling. Do you like the way he presents himself and overall his preaching as a whole? No. We are not fans of Nicholas Bowling here. No, he's a typical Catholic hater. We're not fans of Nicholas Bowling. Everybody go dislike all of his videos. No, don't do that. It's not even worth it, honestly. It's like he's not going to get it. But we're not a fan of that. We don't do that here. I saw this guy live and said, that's replying, I don't know what the context is for that. I'm back. I had to travel to Realism's community to spread the gospel. Yes, I don't understand this. Um, this whole like community, like this whole page is all about like crusading Realism's channel. Like Realism's a grifter. Okay, you're not gonna crusade. Uh, Hold on, we're gonna do this. I didn't record it. We're gonna like do a recording so I can post it. So this is gonna be a clip. So the whole thing about this whole page, all right, all of these like community posts, they're talking about uh, crusading Realism's page. Where was it? I just saw it over here. Where did it go? It just vanished in thin air. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. I'm back. I had to travel to Realism's community to spread the gospel. Anyways, it's like it's not worth it. Like there's this whole thing about crusading realism. Like it doesn't matter because realism's a grifter. He's a complete larper. Like it doesn't matter what you say to this guy. Like there's no crusade that's gonna happen. I don't know what you people are talking about. I've been seeing news on SSPX breaking canons, making new bishops. Could someone explain this? Yeah, I put a comment under here actually. We're gonna see if I can find it. Oh, I think they sorted me out. Newest. I don't even see mine on here. Or did my comment just vanish? What happened? I know I put a comment on here. Don't gaslight me. But yeah, basically, uh, SSPX wanted bishops. Rome said no. They did it anyway. They're all excommunicated. That's the simplest way to put it. There's no God but the God of Abraham. Cool. This one was actually interesting. I heard that one of the look at this 6-7 comments. Based. I heard that one of the reasons we should pray to the saints is that our sin hurts our prayers to the Lord, and since the saints are perfected, their prayers are perfect. Wouldn't our sin also hurt our prayers to the saints? This was interesting. My initial reaction was that's stupid, but then I thought about it some more, and it actually, kind of makes sense a little bit. I think it's like phrased weird. That's not how I would put it, but I can kind of see the point. Um, we should pray to the saints because our sin hurts our prayers to the Lord. I'm pretty sure this is true. I'm not an expert. Like I'm not super well read on that, but I think that's true to some extent. Because the sins of a righteous person availeth much. So that would, reason that like an unrighteous person's prayers would be less effective probably. But then they're tying that into prayers to the saints because the saints are perfected. So that would be like probably more efficacious than our prayers, which I guess that makes sense. I think. Um, wouldn't our sin also hurt our prayers to the saints? I think probably not. I think probably not because it's a different kind of prayer. So that's actually an interesting one. We got SSPX excommunicated again before GTA 6. So true. Oh, here we go again. You really came in clutch, dog. If you're willing, we'd love to have you join us in helping defend the Faith and Realism's community posts. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at that. We'll see if, if this is just LARPing or not. We need to stop with those images. I don't know what they're talking about. Aerodynamics of a cow. That's good stuff. That's kind of old though. We already did that. Anglican converting to Catholicism. Swim that Tiber, homie. Holy LARP. Kind of base though. I don't know. Like, do this at home. That might freak people out if you go do that outside. You look kind of crazy. But I do like it. I like the helmet. I think I'm gonna get a Crusader helmet at some point. Crusader helmet and blunderbuss coming soon. I once painted the Taking of Christ. Is this the right armor? This armor set looks wrong. This looks like more of an English armor than the Romans would be wearing. So I don't know about that, but that's a cool painting. All right, let's look at realisms community post because everybody's going on and on about that. Let's see what's going on with this LARPer, this anti-Catholic LARPer. Mary is the mother of God. I'm pretty sure we could all agree on that. Let's see. That's nasty. No wonder MAGA has been trying to lower the age of. What are you talking about, even? Yeah, this guy's a schizophrenic. All right, here is someone that actually knows what they're talking about. The title Mother of God is about protecting the truth of who Jesus is. The question is not, did Mary create God? Obviously, no, because God is eternal, uncreated, and has no beginning. But the real question is, who is the child Mary gave birth to? It sounds like this guy's actually, spitting. I think this guy has it right. I'm not reading all that, but it sounds like they probably didn't get it that wrong. Yeah, but not higher than God, obviously. Like, what are you people talking? Like, I don't understand this. It's like, yeah, Mary's cool, but not higher than God. It's like, yeah, obviously. It's like Mary's not a divine being. Obviously, she's not, higher in power than God. That's the other thing. Like, not higher in what way? Like, what are you talking about, even? It's like, do you just mean like in like the hierarchy of being? It's like, yeah, then obviously a created being is not higher than the only uncreated being. It's like, cool. Like, why do you feel the need to clarify that? Who created Mary if she is omnipotent? Mary's not omnipotent. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who created Mary if she is omnipotent? Why didn't Jesus raise his, and maybe that's supposed to say mother from the dead? It's like, all right, first of all, the claim was never that Mary is omnipotent. I don't know what this guy's even talking about. Who created Mary? God created Mary, obviously, because God creates all people. Why didn't Jesus raise his mother from the dead? It's like, well, I guess in like a certain way he kind of did. Uh, she was assumed into heaven, so her body is alive in heaven. Jesus isn't God, he's the Son of God. Okay. Come on, don't do that. The word God refers to the supreme sovereign of the universe. There cannot be more than one supreme sovereign. Okay, so you're like a modalist or something. Like it's something ridiculous. It's like, okay. If Jesus is God, why is he called the Son of God? It's like, okay, so you don't understand anything in the Old Testament. You don't understand uh, messianic prophecy at all. Like, you don't even get like the very like bare bones basic stuff. It's like, okay, typical modalist. No, we don't agree that Mary is the mother of God. Okay. Mary is the mother of Jesus, not the mother of God. Okay, so you're a partialist. If Mary was the mother of God, she would have to give birth to the Holy Spirit God. Okay, so you're dumb. You're a partialist. Jesus is fully God. Therefore, Mary is the mother of God as the mother of Jesus. You have to believe this. You have to believe this, otherwise, you have to believe this, or you are falling into the heresy of partialism. Pray a decade for these heretics. Like, come on. It's like, this isn't even good heresy. This isn't even good heresy. This is the worst heresy I've seen. It's like, this is just so basic. If the Lord is really coming back soon, saying that the times he predicted is happening, why did he not come back during the World Wars, D-Day, events like he prophesied? Because I refuse to believe he's coming back anytime soon, let alone now. I don't know, what can you even like respond to with this, honestly? So I think, yeah, I think maybe get what this guy's saying. So like, does he think that like World War II was like an event prophesied is like when Jesus is going to return, and that's the issue? Jesus is returning soon, as stated in the Gospels, or just the New Testament in general. We'll just say in the New Testament. However, soon is because here's the other thing about soon. All right, God is an eternal being. Okay, a thousand years is like a day, and a day is like 1,000 years. Like there's like it's like soon could be like a billion years could be soon to an eternal being. Like there would be a different concept of soon for a being that has no starting or end point. For a human that lives like what, like on average probably like 80 years at the like highest for most people, like 80 something for most people. It's like 10 years like could be soon, or even less time could be soon. Soon is different. for God because he is eternal. A billion years is... Would it be the same? Like, would it be like the same as like a day? I guess it would be. A billion years is soon for a being with no beginning or end. They got me. I wanna, like, I can't help myself. I have to be in the comment sections. I can't help myself. As for, I don't know. As for World War II, I don't think that necessarily has to be made to fit prophecy. I think all necessary all things necessary for the second coming have been fulfilled. Yeah. So, yeah, Jesus is returning soon, but soon is different for an eternal being because that like an eternal being doesn't process time the same way that a finite being does. So, um, so like a billion years could be soon because a billion years is like nothing. It's like a billion years is like a drop in the bucket to eternity. But then, like for the specific wars, I think I think it's kind of pointless to try and like attribute specific events to prophecy because I think the point is that all of the prophecy has been fulfilled. Like everything, like that's said to be uh, necessary before the second coming is um, has already happened. I think that's the point. I can't spell. I don't know these words. I can't spell necessary. Apparently, necessary. That's wrong still. Necessary. Necessary. Maybe that's. I don't know. Evangelicals can't read anyway. It doesn't matter. Evangelicals can't read. It doesn't matter how I spell the words. Do I have to be baptized to enter heaven? Yes. What's the quote? We're gonna pull up the quote. Baptism now saves you. I can't spell words still. Cool. 1 Peter 3:21. I hate Bible Gateway so much. It's so slow. First Peter 3:21. Baptism now saves you. I mean, it's like so clear. It's like, yes, baptism saves you. Like, that's part of the Great Commission is go and make disciples of all nations and baptize them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. It's like, it sounds like it's kind of necessary, actually. Another one. It's like, we're not going to do another Mother of God thing. Jesus is king. Okay, it's kind of schizo, but true. Also, it's true, but like, what are you doing? Jesus will always forgive you, but still try not to sin. Cool. It's like, yes, Jesus will forgive you, but stop acting like a reprobate. No one is provoking anger. You are not labels, or are you? How are you labels? Sorry, but I'm against labels. What does this even mean? Why does this have 7 likes? This is mindless rambling. What does this even mean? Happy Jesus Month. I didn't forget. In case you don't know, Jesus Month is a month where you celebrate Jesus. Wow. Whoa, really? Jesus Month is about Jesus? Cool. I asked St. Peter to pray for you, and there's nothing you can do about it. He's also the first pope. Okay. Okay, this is about to be. This is posted by Liam Sacred Heart. It's Liam based. Okay. Wow, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, and there's also nothing that Peter can do for you. Cool. It's like, what do you think? What do you think they do in heaven? It's like, what do you think heaven is? Like, do you think it's just like you just kind of like sit there? You just like sit next to God in the park for eternity? It's like I don't know, like what gave you that idea even? Why would we pray to Jesus alone when he himself said his followers are all one body? He wants theosis for us. Are you like Orthodox? The dead know nothing. It's like okay, I didn't know we were. I didn't know the saints were dead. So yeah, that's like this is it's the same thing. It's the same thing you always hear. Oh, but the saints are dead though. It's like okay, but is that what the scripture says? Uh, is Jesus the God of the dead? It's like where's that chapter and verse? God is the God of the dead. Where's that? Where does the Bible say that? I think it actually says the opposite. He's the God of the living. Yeah, see, here we go. Those who sleep in Christ are not dead. Anyone who says they are dead contradicts Jesus himself. So based. How can he pray if he's dead? Okay. The Bible implies that we don't go to heaven until Judgment Day, when it talks about us resting after death. Okay, so you're like a soul sleepist, Judaized, like Seventh Dayer. He's just trying to get a reaction. Kind of true. This is kind of cringe, like rage baiting. Asking the dead to pray for you is necromancy. We ask in Jesus' name. No, it's not. You don't know what necromancy means. Okay, so then just some more prot slop in there. I think that's enough of that. That's about as much prot slop as I can take. Too much heresy. Too much heresy. They're all heresy maxing, and I can't take it. I don't want to read the heresy maxing anymore. Please help me. No more heresy maxing. I don't want to listen to it. All right. I don't know. I don't know if we got anything else. There's not a lot happening besides the SSPX getting nuked from orbit by Rome. They got the full Vatican hammer, and that's about all that's happening. Whoa, is this real? Jesus and Whatnot versus Captain Tazerac? That's wild. That might be a stream. We might do that like tomorrow or something. Captain Tazerac has got to be a grifter. There's no way that's real. The Black Hebrew Israelites. All right, the Black Hebrew Israelites are a huge grift. It's like top tier LARP, honestly. Like, there's no way these guys are serious. Like, I think it's just like it's definitely just like a race thing. It's definitely just like a racial supremacy group. There's no way it's anything else. Because like their whole thing is that it's just like black people and Mexicans now are gonna like enslave white people in heaven or something. That's all they go on about. It's just a black supremacist group. That's all it is. They're like a cult. It's a complete LARP. We got this. Clavicular is 100% gay. We might do this one. We might finish out with this one because this is interesting. I watched like a few seconds of it and it was wild stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into this. We have to watch stupid. We have to watch all the
Yeah.
dumb. We have to watch all the dumb, fresh and fit women. There's gonna be some of that. All right, let's get into it. Hold on, let me make sure I'm recording, so I don't have to like.
Today we are gonna be absolutely.
Hold on, stop! I didn't tell you to. I didn't tell you to start yet. I didn't tell you to do that. I was on a different tab, and you're like spazzing out. All right, we're gonna get into it. Clavicular is 100% gay. Apparently, this is an interesting topic. All right, the everybody on the right wing is gay theory. We're gonna see, is clavicular gay or is this leftist cope?
Today we are gonna be absolutely dog walking, dominating clavicular here.
That sounds kind of gay. Are you 100% gay? You're gonna be dog walking and dominating another man? It's like, I don't know. That sounds kind of reprobate behavior. I think you might be gay.
Because we were watching Jay Aubrey, or Jabri, however you pronounce his name. He made a video on clavicular.
Whoa, was that Bo Burnham? Did I see a Bo Burnham thumbnail? Hold on, this doesn't work. Hold on.
Watching Jay Aubrey, or Jabri, however you.
Yeah, Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham mentioned. Complete W. We love Bo Burnham. We love Bo Burnham on this channel. All right, even though he's like kind of an annoying leftist type guy, it seems like we like Bo Burnham. Great music.
Pronounce his name. He made a video on clavicular quite some time ago now, but we were watching it and we couldn't help but notice a few things that nobody, not even in the comments section, seemed to notice. In that video, banger video by the way, by Jaubrey, whatever. He seems to not only despise women, constantly mistreat them, constantly degrade them.
Okay, who doesn't? Who doesn't though?
Talk about how terrible they are.
Her mid-face is way too long. Obviously, she's got the jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds, horrible total facial width to height ratio.
Just really bad age indicators, but obviously at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me. Her upper maxilla is super recessed.
Hold on, which one is he talking
Score
about?
line for orbitals. So your under eyes are coming in like hell. Really recessed chin. All the facial convexities are wrong. Her radix is recessed.
Hold on. I think he's talking about this girl here in the black. Which, I mean, like, he's kind of right. Like, she, like, kind of mid. Am I, like, kind of mid, okay? It's like, he's just using the technical term for she's kind of mid.
Jowls coming in, horrible nasolabial folds, horrible total facial width to height ratio.
Just really bad age indicators, but obviously at 30, that's not something really that's going to surprise me. Her upper maxilla is super recessed, horrible infraorbitals. So your under eyes are coming in like hell. Really recessed chin. All the facial convexities are wrong. Her radix is recessed. Moving on. Honestly, there's
not a single good thing about her face.
He oftentimes...
Okay, that kind of goes hard. Alright. That's kind of based. You know, he's not about these foids, okay? He's still a degenerate. We don't like Clav on this channel, actually. We don't like Clav. He's a complete degenerate. You know, I know he has ties to Nick. He's friends with Nick, but I don't see it. It's like he's a complete clown, complete unserious person. We don't like Clav on this channel. He's a degenerate. He's insecure. He's a beta. We don't like that
He
here.
looks miserable, or he just doesn't engage at all.
He's just not interested. He has no interest whatsoever. It's a burden to go out with a woman, to interact with a woman at all. It's a pain for him. He does not enjoy it.
It's something that once you start to see it, you will never unsee it. He is never happy when he's in the arms of a woman, when he's kissing a woman, when he's in the vicinity of a man. He is way happier.
Okay, but can you blame him, though, honestly? It's like they say, oh, Clav is gay because he doesn't like being around women. Look at the women that he's around. Okay, all he's around is, like, complete degenerate, like, regular club-attending women. Like, the only women he sleeps with, he met, like, 20 minutes ago. Like, honestly, can you blame him for not, like, being around women? Like, it's gotta, like, completely fry your brain to, like, participate in this kind of degeneracy all the time. Okay, and then just to, like, live for that? Like, his entire existence is look maxing so he can sleep with more women that he doesn't know. It's like, how could you enjoy that? How could you possibly enjoy those interactions?
When he's in the vicinity of a man, he is way happier.
That's because he's with the homies, okay? Who isn't happier with the boys? Okay, like, what are we even talking about? It's like, yeah, obviously, he's gonna be happier with the stack. Okay, everybody's happier with the stack, always. That's the rule. Stack before a rack. That's the new rule. Stack before racks.
Way happier, I promise you that. And once you see it, you'll see it in every interaction he makes, or at least a lot of them. It's a consistent thing, and maybe I should let King Rosé talk more on this, but we actually
come on.
struggled with overabundance of evidence on this.
A little bit, yeah. He's treated almost like a fictional character. There's a small group of people that think of him as gay. They genuinely feel that way. Like, when people have a character that they headcanon as gay. And usually the reason that people do that is because they're catching up on something.
Small hints, whether they notice it or not. I think subconsciously they're catching on that this guy is not as interested in women as he claims. He's not wanting to be a player, at least not for women. But we'll get to that. This is more than just, oh, my headcanon is that clavicular is gay. Today, we are using facts and science. We are going to prove with the facts that don't care about your feelings, that Clav here wants it in his butt. That he's gay.
Canon.
Apologies.
It's canon.
It's canon to real life.
It's
All right.
Who is that? Who is that woman in the background? It's like, why does she sound like she's not in the room? Like, why does she sound like she's like in here on a Zoom call or something? It's like, what is that?
So we've got our very first clip here. King Rose, since you submitted this clip, why don't you give us a quick rundown on what the clip is before we begin?
this clip
What is this? What is this absolute degenerate slop?
Quick rundown on what the clip is.
Could you imagine? Imagine being this guy. Imagine being this guy. This complete, like, greasy-looking slime ball being dragged around on a leash by some gross mid. It's over for this guy. Okay, what even is this? Is this even my country anymore?
Is before we begin.
this clip
Does it get any more reprobate than that? Like, look at this guy. This guy's such a freak. Like, you can tell this guy's a complete gooner just by looking at him. And then he's being drug around on this leash by some disgusting, like, reprobate mid.
clip has him complaining, similarly to another clip we have, about the inconvenience of just interacting with women.
Look at and then Clav is gonna come cuck this loser Coomer. Look at his face.
In general.
Look at his face.
Convenience.
Look at how he looks at Clav. That's crazy. She's going. She's going, and there's nothing you can do. It's so over for you. See, you're on the leash. You're on the leash, and this is Clav mogging you. Clav is mogging you when you're on a leash. Can you believe this? That's terrible. It doesn't get any worse. It doesn't get worse than that. It's so over for you, and she's going.
Of just interacting with women in general. How girls waste guys' time and how it should take 5 seconds to crack is literally the caption.
By the way,
Disgusting.
the description says, and I quote, "He has a point though," which I'm not even going to address. Let's just go watch this shit.
You guys know how much effort it is actually like have sex with a girl? Huh? Unless it's your girlfriend that's right in your bed whenever you want. It is the most inconvenient bullshit of all.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. What are you talking about? It's like everybody's seen the clips. This guy rides off of his fame. It's like he goes and like hooks up with whatever I don't know, what's like a proper derogatory term to use here? Just like whatever degenerate woman he finds at the club. Like he walks in and then just like takes her from some loser. It's like, what is he talking about? Like he couldn't have it easier, and he's still complaining.
All time have sex with a girl. You guys
So
sit there
inconvenient.
for hours
Oh, I have
gesture maxing over
sex.
text, making plans,
Gesture
or God
maxing.
forbid, doing an activity, going on a date. Oh my god. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. I gotta
Give
do
me
an
a fucking
activity. I gotta
break.
go on a date. Boom, that's already 5 hours wasted. Then you gotta
5
get her home. You gotta
hours?
convince her that you're not a fucking serial killer. You know what I mean? You
That
gotta
should have
fucking
been
clean,
convinced
you know,
during
your
the
shit stains
day.
off the
That's the
toilet,
hard part
fucking
for
make
him.
your bed and do all this shit. So you take her home, it's not a complete fail. And then, fuck, dude, you gotta fuck her. And
Then you gotta
deal with
fuck her.
sleeping
He
there.
sounds so sad.
And then you gotta get her home. Bro, this is like at least 18-hour time investment. 18-hour total time investment.
18.
I don't know. This probably like, it probably is. Like he probably has a point. Like when this is your whole life, it probably gets tedious because like the sin is like rotting your soul. Like that's what this is. Like that's like the secularists don't get it, but that's what this is. His degeneracy is rotting his soul, and it's taking a toll on him, mentally and physically. It's like that's what this is.
So we go back from his own words.
Then you gotta fuck her.
He finds
And then you gotta deal
having sex with a woman to be inconvenient. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints about sex, but I've never heard it's inconvenient. You know, you'd think after jumping through all those hoops, that would be the one thing he enjoys. But according to him, he doesn't even enjoy that part.
That is kind of crazy. It's like, what's even the point? Like, you don't even want to do that, so like, why are you even? It's like, why even bother then? It's like, if even that's inconvenient, it's like, just stay home. Just stay home. Like, what are you even talking about?
Then you gotta have sex. Like, no one's making you. You're forcing yourself.
No, he has to. He has to, you see. Otherwise, people might think he's gay. Everyone, please, please, he's straight. I promise he's so straight right now. Please believe him. Also, jester maxing. That's what he calls talking to them. Fucking jester maxing. So to reiterate,
he's so right though. We're gonna put this up faster because these people are kind of annoying. So we're gonna we're gonna go a little bit faster here. We'll try 1.5.
Doesn't enjoy interacting with them, talking to them, hanging out with them, comforting them. He doesn't enjoy having to do basic fucking hygiene, mind you, to prepare. He doesn't even enjoy them sleeping next to them. Next to him after the deed. He doesn't even enjoy the sex itself. So basically, he doesn't enjoy any aspect of being around a woman.
Yeah, like what if you don't like even a single point during the process? What is the point of doing the process? Like even if we are going and assuming that exactly what you said is how it goes, like T for T, why bother at that point? You clearly don't like. You're a human that can make decisions.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I don't know why you would ever post this, but this is the guy who also tries extremely hard to sleep with a ton of women, mind you. And then he says he doesn't enjoy any aspect of it. No one's forcing you to, bro. Like, if you don't want to have sex, just don't. Anyways, enough of that shit. Let's move on to the very next clip, which ties beautifully into this one, because it's one I...
So true. Just we're gonna go off on a side tangent here, real quick. We got a response to one of the comments from earlier about baptism. He said, read the rest, not as a removal of dirt from the body, but as an appeal to God for a good conscience through the resurrection of Christ Jesus. And then defining... No, this doesn't work. Alright. So the argument here is that the definition of appeal that he uses is a serious or urgent request, typically one made to the public. And then he says it's showing God that you are publicly showing your faith. So, like by his own definition of appeal that he put up, that doesn't work. Okay, so by the definition of appeal that you put up, this does not work. Baptism would then be the request for a good conscience. Did I spell conscience right? No, I didn't. For a good conscience, here being the forgiveness of sins. Acts 10, Cornelius received the Holy Spirit before he got baptized. He got baptized after this. Like, yeah, it was kind of weird. It's kind of unusual how it works sometimes in Acts. It kind of goes, different directions. The explanation I've seen for that is that some people received the Holy Spirit before they were baptized, but then once they were baptized, the Spirit is indwelt within them. So the Spirit can be with anybody, but it only gets indwelt when the Holy Spirit can be with you before you're baptized, but you are only indwelt with the Holy Spirit after you're baptized. But I'm not gonna respond to that because it's irrelevant. It's a complete side tangent. You can believe what you want, but I'm gonna ask you, What if someone got saved, truly put their faith in Jesus, and truly repented? Are they damned to hell? That's kind of a ridiculous question. If someone got saved, let's see. So what do we think they mean by got saved? They probably mean like initial salvation, like initial conversion is probably what they're referring to. All right, let's see. So if someone um, converted to a true faith and lived repenting for their sins, because the issue with this question is it doesn't make any sense. Is the issue with this question is that it's a bad question. Hold on, we're gonna start with this. Okay. The issue Yeah, the issue with the question is that it's like, if someone is saved, then are they damned to hell? It's like, what do you, like, no, obviously not. Like, what are you talking about? If someone is, if someone is saved, see, because I want to like put that point forward, but I also don't want to like implicitly concede their definition of saved, because that's nonsense. If someone got saved, put their faith in Jesus, and truly repented, are they damned to hell? Yeah, in the hypothetical, they assume that someone can be both saved and damned. Well, that's not exactly true. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the part about it being a bad question. That's not very charitable. If I'm gonna be in the comment sections, I have to be charitable. No rage baiting. No bad faith. We have to be respectful at least. So in the hypothetical, you put forward that the individual is already saved. Someone who is Yeah, see, it's kind of like a weird thing. Like, how do you respond to this? Because I want to, I don't want to like affirm their version of salvation. Alright, so we're going to go with this. So in the hypothetical, they put forward that the individual is already saved. Therefore, being guaranteed salvation, they cannot possibly be damned to hell, regardless of how their salvation was achieved. How their salvation came about, we'll do that. Because, like, achieving salvation, that sounds like works. That sounds like purely works. So we're going to go with, in this hypothetical, you put forward that the individual is already saved. Therefore, being guaranteed salvation, they cannot possibly be damned to hell regardless of how their salvation came about. We'll go with that. And then on their baptism thing, they said that the rest of that First Peter segment said that baptism is an appeal for good conscience. An appeal by their own definition is a serious or urgent request. Therefore, baptism is a serious or urgent request for a good conscience. All right, we're going to do that. Okay, side quest done for now. Back to it.
Choices. Unlike Clavicular here, he's busy running people over with his
Is your
car.
life a little bit out of balance? Or are you thinking a little too much about maxing out yourself? Would it actually help you, perhaps, to take that hour?
But it's never an hour, because let's actually break it down. So first of all, you've got to identify a girl.
Identify,
right?
like you're
You've gotta shoot her
identifying
first
the
inquiry, whether it
gun
be
or something.
an Instagram message or a cold approach. So we're already like down 2 hours, right? That just
Well, how long does it take you to write? You know, it takes me a long time.
to find a hot girl these days. Well, if you've got standards, it's literally 2 hours.
You have to
So you go around,
locate
you
her.
find
You
this girl,
gotta
then
go
you
on
have
a
to go
treasure
to your
hunt.
next stage.
This guy does not have standards. Like, what are we talking about? Like, this guy's, like, completely... Like, he'll sleep with anything. Alright, let's be honest. This guy has no standards. That's kind of the whole thing, is, like, just as many as possible.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Do an activity.
You know, maybe 4 or 5 hours doing some jester maxed like bowling or whatever normie copes like
Normie
do.
copes.
So that's already.
I gotta ask before we move on. What is Jester maxed?
Dude, hold on. I actually have to pause because this interviewer cannot fucking take it seriously. Look, he's cackling his ass off right now thinking about it. He gets it under control, but he barely gets it under control. You know what I mean?
It feels like when an adult is talking to a kid and the kid is like, I'm gonna be this and the world is like this. And the adult is just like, okay, buddy.
The interviewer is 100% trying to keep him talking, but he's like struggling to take it seriously, which is so funny. Look at this. Look at this.
So that's already.
I gotta ask before we
It's
move on.
like talking
What-
down to a kid.
What is Jester maxed?
Like they're clowns. Like
When you
it's-
go bowling with a girl? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone on a bowling date, but
You should. It's fun.
what
Even
why
Oh,
is
God.
doing an activity with a girl?
If I wasn't a true cell, I'd go on a bowling date. Absolutely. That's like peak normie stuff right there. It's like all the normies should go on bowling dates. We support bowling dates on this channel. We support true cell monastic maxing more than that. But you know, if you're a normie, if you're a Catholic and you got your Catholic pre-wife, then yeah, go on a bowling date. Go on it. Actually, don't. Just get married. Just like get married to a Catholic girl and then go on a bowling date with your Catholic wife. Go on a Catholic bowling date with your Catholic wife.
Girl you want to date necessarily Jester maxed.
It's not.
because
It should be. It's
you're
just
like this. I think of it like you're this big jester, like doing these little like activities.
You're not even-
It's an activity cell.
That's
What are
not
you
why
doing?
you're a jester, bro.
Bowling, it seems
What if you
Did you say an activity cell? It's like what? Like come on, what is that? That doesn't mean anything. It's like activity cell. What are you talking about?
become just a dinner cell?
Dinner
Just a
cell.
clownish activity.
I think it's a little bit more reasonable, but we still have the same issue of the inconvenience. Right?
Yeah,
And the time.
even if
Right?
it's
It's 3
something
hours.
less
You would be
quote
taking-
unquote
you would be
embarrassing
saying
or
time-
just
It's like yes, women are inconvenient. It's like and like that's kind of part of it. It's like women are inconvenient, but like if you know, if you're into that, like it won't matter. You know what I mean? It's like if you're that into it, it wouldn't matter how inconvenient she is because you'd see past it. It's like honestly, so like what is he even talking about? It's like yeah, we all know women are inconvenient. You're supposed to proceed anyway.
that I otherwise would be
maxing.
spending
He
working
just
out,
doesn't want to. He
injecting,
just doesn't want to.
Jaw maxing. time that would be entirely focused on myself, I will be taking the 3 hours or 4 hours, however many hours, to focus on another person and another person with whom I could maybe build a life.
Potentially, yeah, but I would say that what's available to you and your options will increase drastically if you instead dedicate those 3-4 hours into maximizing other metrics of your life. So now when it's finally time to enter the dating market and settle down with that long-term partner, you're more established as a man and you've got a lot more going for you.
Okay, but when
He doesn't believe that. It's like, what is he even talking about? Like, you should use that 5 hours to go looks max. So then when you do enter the dating market, it's like, what are you talking? Like, you already entered. Like, you're already sleeping around. You're already, what is it? What's the word? I don't know. You're already a hoe. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you even on about?
Okay, when he says that, like, just bide your time, just get more. At what age do you then start looking around for a partner at that point? Because, like, if you're 30 and you have these standards, you're obviously not going to be into a 30-year-old woman because you're this type of person. But these 18-year-olds, these 20-something-year-olds, they're not going to be into you because you're old.
Thing is, he's already not into them. Every single time I've seen him with a woman, he's constantly criticizing them, constantly giving them disgusted looks. He doesn't look happy with any of them. And the other aspect is of himself. Part of that is he wants to bide his time so that he can be better, right? But in the looks maxing community, and even according to his own words, he's trying to ascend to some level of godhood. In his own words, I've heard him say this.
Yes.
That's not possible. If he's trying to wait until he's ascended that far, he's never going to reach it. He's going to not find love or intimacy, like real intimacy, until after it's too late.
Exactly. It's this, like, infinite vanity. It's like there's no end to it because it's never enough. Because it's not actually about that. It's about an internal insecurity that he's never going to satisfy until he learns how to be humble. It's like that's what it is. He has to submit it. He has to submit to Christ, something that is bigger than himself. He has to submit himself to something eternal because he's never going to satisfy that desire for the eternal with, like with these carnal things. It's not possible. So it is actually just a never-ending race for. It's just chasing something forever you're never going to catch, basically. Like, you can't satisfy the desire for the eternal with finite things.
I guess that the vast majority of people are considered in their quote-unquote prime. In their, like, 20s, the age that he is about to be in. He's only 20. He has time to just, like, change and, like, do other shit. He's pretty young.
He has time to do other shit. He's not even unattractive is the thing, but the way he acts, he is not ready. He is not ready to find real intimacy, and it's self-inflicted.
Absolutely.
I wish him luck, but at the same time, he's a scummy person. The excuse counter, by the way, is anytime he makes an excuse of like, oh, why I don't want to go on dates with women, or oh, why I don't want a woman partner, oh, this is why women are just so terrible, and why I don't want to date them, even though that's like my whole gimmick. Yeah. That's his whole fucking gimmick, and you'll notice he makes excuse after excuse after excuse in almost any situation why he doesn't like women, or a specific woman, or just going on dates with them. Look at how often he complains about doing activities with women. This guy he's a jester, all right.
Do you think women are more attractive than men? Absolutely not, because when we look at women, we're looking at the most put-together, frauded versions of themselves. But with men, it's natural, unchanged beauty.
I wonder what he thinks of women without makeup.
Yeah, because I never wear makeup, and most women that don't wear makeup look fine.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a complete hypocrite here. Because his whole thing is that his look isn't natural. Like, that's the whole point. It's like he's talking about, women are actually frauded because they wear makeup. And then this guy has, like, how many facial surgeries? Like, he just got a nose surgery. He has double jaw surgery. He's talking about height surgery. It's like it doesn't get faker than that, okay? Like, makeup is more genuine than you. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, he doesn't see it. He's so caught up in the vanity, he doesn't see the hypocrisy.
Frauds or things like fake
I think women without makeup are pretty attractive.
I think that'll eventually set but obviously can't fraud to the degree that they do because of the societal implication of wearing that much makeup.
Also, I love how he implied that things will be more even once men can wear makeup. You picking up what I'm picking up?
Yeah, and
a little gay.
If he wants men to wear makeup, he can start the trend. No one's stopping him.
Yeah, honestly, deck this guy up. Get him some lip gloss. Get him some. Honestly, dude, somebody needs to cast this guy as the Joker. Hold up. Look, he plays such a good Joker. You ever see the gay Joker?
I don't remember
that like version, the gay Joker. They could cast this guy as him.
I'm not up on my Joker lore, sadly.
No, there's one. I don't know. It's from like a game or something, and the Joker is flamboyantly gay. It's so funny, from what I remember. Apparently, the game's ass, but that doesn't matter. The point is,
okay, we're just on a tangent about the Joker. We're gonna go on our own tangent because we got another reply. Okay. Alright, so baptism now saves you is symbolic. It's like, okay. I don't know. Do we even respond to that? It's like, is it even worth it? Like, should I even bother? Here we got one about deathbed conversions. Let's see, because that would obviously be different. Because if someone is like on their deathbed, and sincerely converts and repents before they can be baptized, like they're not gonna go to hell because of that. Am I spelling receive wrong? Why can't I spell words? Am I like retarded? Yeah. Yeah, they would get if someone truly cannot be baptized, but they would be if someone if someone wants to be baptized but they can't be baptized, then they would receive baptism of desire. Um, it's symbolic. It's really not though. I'm not even gonna respond to that. That's like I don't know. It's like it's not symbolic. What are you talking about?
Flamboyant something.
No, but he's like super. Like, if you think the
Like
Joker's
sassy.
flamboyant normally, this is next level.
Nice.
Point is, this is a total sidetrack, but you could cast this guy. Be so good.
Yeah, and honestly, as far like I know he's like, oh, my appearance is because of like bone smashing, and I'm pretty sure it's just his genetics because like I've seen a lot of people with his face, and I live in a small town. He has a normal face. It's just an average phenotype that like dime a dozen. Like
He has an average phenotype. This is the type of face you get. Number one through genetics, and number two through a low. He does credit where it's due. He does have a very low body fat content, from what I hear. Now, granted, he also takes, from what I understand, he injects fucking fat dissolvers into his like all over. So of course he's gonna have an extremely low fat content.
He's doing a lot
Yeah, fat dissolvers and meth will give you will give you a low fat content.
of stuff for his appearance, but how much is that actually doing? Because as far as like your bones and stuff, like your hairline's not going to change much. Your eyebrows are going to be so thick. Your nose is going to be a certain shape unless you get surgery, etc. Like you can only do so much without actual like plastic surgery, and even then, is it for the better?
I also think he.
So true. This is 100% true. It's like all this looks maxing stuff, you know, it might help a little bit, but it doesn't matter if you're just like naturally kind of ugly. It's like you can only really do so much if you just have like not a good looking face.
He just straight up overestimates the amount of people who are into like really buff guys or
Absolutely.
really chiseled jaw guys. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people are. In fact, I'd say majority of women are probably into that type of body. However, I think majority of women are also more accepting of other body types. And actually, like while that is a preference, it's not a huge preference. Him having a really good body doesn't make up for his lack of ability to get an erection. It doesn't make up for his horrible personality. It doesn't make up for his psych.
Is that true? Does he have ED? That'd be wild. That'd be absolutely crazy. I don't doubt it with all the stuff that he takes. And if he's gay, if we can confirm that he's gay, you know, if we decide that he's gay, then that would also check out.
Psychopath analysis of people and the way he talks with everybody so coldly, or his cruel criticism of women, it doesn't make up for any of that. So they're still not going to like him, and none of it has to do with his looks.
And just look at like the Tumblr sexy men of history, like Sans the skeleton. People wanted to fuck a fat skeleton for years. They still do. Appearance is not that important.
More people.
I don't think that speaks to how important appearance is. I think that's just because like Undertale fans are mentally ill. I think that has more to do with it, I think.
People want to fuck a skeleton than will ever want to fuck most of us, him included. It doesn't matter if he ascends to what he calls godhood. He will never be as attractive as a fat skeleton. Just remember that. No matter how good you are as a human, you will always be less than Sans, or a lot of silly characters will be more attractive.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's hard carried by his fame. That's really what it is. Because like if you look at him, like actually, like he went to Paris, where the women had no idea who he was and they weren't interested at all. So that's really what it is. He's hard carried by the fame. Like the looks maxing stuff has probably almost nothing to do with it. It's just that like dumb, like club going American women know who this guy is. So that's why they want to hook up with him.
Than you.
Yeah, the reason people like Sans so much is because explicitly his personality. He's a jokey guy with a bit of seriousness under him.
So this very next clip, another one submitted by yours truly. That's me. I know I'm great. I picked the greatest clips, but this one, well, even as women are talking about having a threesome or whatever, he cannot keep his eyes off those shirtless dudes in the background.
He's just looking like.
Look. He's totally zoned out of this conversation.
Look, yeah.
Look, he's staring at him.
That is crazy. That is wild. There's a woman over there too, so maybe he's looking at her. But that is like he has this woman right in front of him, and he's still looking over there at these two shirtless dudes. That's crazy stuff.
He acts like he's talking to her.
Yeah, like I know the whole like he says he's autistic and eye contact and all that, but there's plenty of places to look.
Did he ever say he's autistic?
I think he does. Yes.
I don't remember that, but that could very well be the case. I think he used it though as an excuse to like excuse some shitty behavior. Being autistic doesn't make you a shitty person.
Yeah.
That's just being an asshole, which clavicular fits the crime.
Yeah, whether or not he is, he's still a shithead.
So when he's talking to a woman, he can barely pay attention to him.
Yeah.
Now let's look at what he looks like when he's kissing not only one woman, but two women. That's a dream situation for a lot of people, you know, kissing two attractive people. So you'd think he would savor and enjoy every moment of it. But let's see what Clav does. I'm sure it'll be very conclusive. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like look at that
eyes.
too big smile of just awkward, like yeah.
Fucking immediately checks his phone and wanders off.
He's not putting his hands anywhere. He's just kind of grasping on that most, and like he's got permission clearly to like at least grab their shoulder a little more.
Fucking immediately wanders off.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, you know, if we had two attractive people kissing us, I think I'd savor every moment. How about you? Would you wander off?
As a woman and attracted to guys, if two really hot guys were doing that and I was like just being passed around like a blunt, I am not moving a fucking inch.
No, I'm in.
Well, yeah, but you're also not Clav though. Like that's kind of cope when you're not Clav. It's like because you could say that, but that would also never happen to you. You know what I mean? It's like this actually happened. Like I feel like he doesn't care. Like he just doesn't care because it's like nothing to him. It's like he's a complete degenerate scumbag. He does this like every day. It's like not a thing to him. It's like if these two walk off and he never sees them again, he'll just go find the next two like drunk women.
In his position, I'm a guy who claims to love women, right? And I have two attractive women there, and I'm all like up in their business. I'm staying there. I have two attractive people there.
And they're very pretty girls.
Savoring every moment. And they're very pretty. And look how fun they are.
Yeah,
look at that. They're having fun and just dancing. And even without him, he leaves, he fucks off, and they just go right back to enjoying each other. It's so
Ooh, they got Trulies. They might be a little shit-faced, hell yeah.
But the fact that they are probably just as happy whether or not he's there, maybe even happier once he leaves. I mean, shit, dude, she's like all over the other woman, right?
They look even happier once he's gone.
tells you how insufferable this guy is.
A little bit.
Anyways, let's see his reaction now.
Look at the hand. They didn't mention this. Look at the hand. Like the hand up weird. That's the true evidence. That's the silver bullet. That's the final nail in the coffin. This is all they needed. This is like they just showed me this. I would have been completely on board, but they didn't even mention this. It's like right there, and they didn't. It completely went over their head.
This very next clip was submitted by King Rose. This clip is his reaction to seeing gay people kiss.
Are you sure
and you
that
guys
was
are gonna
mine?
love this. Yeah.
Are you sure you're sure?
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
This clip was submitted by King Rose, and it is his reaction to gay people kissing. If you thought, if there's some nugget in your brain that's like, actually, clavicular is definitely straight, you guys are wrong.
Compare
Look
the
at the
previous
evidence.
clip to this one. Yeah, this is him only seeing it.
We are going to compare. We're going to give you some conclusive evidence here in the next few clips, okay? So pay attention.
Oh, it might have. I might need more tape. Oh wait, there's two dudes kissing. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's wow.
For the first time in my life, I'm at a loss for words.
Immediately got sweaty.
That's crazy. That's so wild. Let's pull that. Let's run that again.
I might need more tape. Oh wait, there's two dudes kissing. What the fuck?
He loves it. He loves the two dudes kissing. This is all right. All right, you got me. Clav is gay. I'm convinced Clav is gay. All right.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's wow.
For the first time in my life, I'm at a loss for words.
He immediately got sweaty. And look how different that smile is to the one we just saw in the other clip.
Bro cannot even find words. He's like, there's two gay guys kissing. I really love. I hate that because I'm so straight, guys. Please believe me. Please.
If he were straight, this is the reaction he likely would have had in the previous clip with those two women.
Yeah, he would have been this fucking flustered. But instead he's like, what the fuck? And I can't find
look
words.
Look how not sweaty he is at the beginning, and look how just a sheen starts to appear on his forehead.
That's crazy. That is actually wild. We got another response. Let's see what they're on about. Okay, this is going to be cool. Is it a conscious decision to do the act reflecting that you are going to be different and you are going to take your spiritual life more seriously? Okay. I don't know. We're not even going to respond to that. That's dumb.
If you're straight, that ain't flustering you that much. I assure you.
Even if it's just like unexpected, like, oh, I wasn't expecting to see two guys kissing just on the street. You don't react that.
See, yeah, they're right. The proper response would be two dudes kissing. Gross. Get that out of my country. Get these guys locked up or something. But he's like he's all about it. He loves it. He wants to go be with the two gay guys kissing. All right, we got more. We got more coal. We have more coal in the notifications. Okay, we got the thief on the cross. The thief. What about the thief on the cross? Did you see the thief on the cross though? The thief on the cross wasn't baptized though. What's your answer to that? Okay, Catholic. What about the thief on the cross? It's like, okay. That's an obvious exception. And I can't spell still. These aren't good arguments.
Bro took like 20 seconds to think of anything to say and didn't think of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible response. He got flustered, tried to think of something to say to deflect, totally failed, by the way. Anyways, let's see what it looks like when a woman kisses him. I think it's his girlfriend or something.
I have no clue. It could be literally anyone in the world.
Like, he looks so annoyed when her lips meet his cheek. Look at that.
Immediately pulls away. No reaction whatsoever.
Just no reaction, no enjoyment, just looks so fucking annoyed. It's great. Now, here's what's odd, right? You're like, okay, maybe he just didn't feel like being kissed at that time, right? But we know for a fact he would never enjoy kissing a man, much less smile while doing it. He would never kiss a guy, right? Not even on the cheek, because he's the straightest guy ever.
Whoa!
Look at his reaction after kissing. He was like, oh shit.
Like, oh, I did it.
I ship these two, actually. Hold up.
I think this is a little old. I have no clue.
It is, but this is the happiest I've seen him when he's actually kissing someone. I've never
That is crazy. That's wild stuff right there.
seen him happy kissing a woman, like, ever.
Never.
I swear. Unless he's like really fucked up on drugs. In this earlier clip, she talks about how
Is it like the opposite of like a straight guy? It's like when Clav gets high, he's attracted to women. When Clav gets high, he does gay stuff with women instead of a straight guy getting high and then doing gay stuff.
he feels the need, or basically she says something along the lines of, you need a woman to be blackout drunk. And he agrees. He says, yeah, if she's not drunk or whatever, get her out of here. But at some point, he also talks about how if he's not drunk, he's always on something. He's always drunk or high. He needs it to be with women. I'm sorry, bro. If you have to be on substances to get with women, maybe you just aren't into women.
Yeah, and honestly, living on substances like basically 24/7, it doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. It kind of makes you feel like shit.
Here's the thing about attraction. It comes naturally. You do not need, in general, you don't need to be impaired, intoxicated to be attracted to who you are attracted to. Okay? You don't. And if you do need fucking drugs, hard drugs sometimes, to be attracted to women, I'm sorry, bro. You ain't into women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look how convincing that oh yeah was.
It doesn't even look like he was looking at them when they were kissing.
He's doing that.
It's true. Look how uncomfortable the chemistry is.
Real.
It's all the same to me.
Oh my fucking god. She asks,
They're
do we
in
mod
really
everyone
cute
here?
bikinis.
Well, see, it's exactly like I said. It's like a straight guy that like gets high with his buddies and then they do gay stuff. Like Clav gets high and then he does gay stuff with women. It's the exact same concept, just applied backwards.
Yeah, he says, oh, I'm so hard right now. I don't see, listen.
Those are loose pants.
This isn't the most scientific. These are loose pants. If he had a boner, you would see it. You would see it so obvious. But not only is his act so unconvincing, he's like, oh, I'm so into it. He has the energy of a geriatric patient when he says, oh, I'm so into it. I promise, guys. Please believe me. I'm not gay. Please, I'm into women. Please.
Hey, don't diss geriatric patients like that. They take Viagra.
No, we don't like geriatric patients. We're not a fan of that here. We don't do that here. Those are like, it's like, what are they even doing for anybody? It's like, get these people out of here. Get these people put in a home, okay? Like, we're not a fan of geriatric patients here.
The energy of a sloth.
Well, anyways, she asks him, do we mog everyone here? And his response is even more condemning. He says in reply, it's all the same to me. I'm sorry, number one, that is not the right play if you're trying to impress two beautiful women right there, which they're very pretty. Good on them, but I hope they get away from this asshole, basically.
If they're in front of them like that and hanging out with him like that and they ask, they're clearly trying to like be like, oh, do you think I'm kind of like pretty? Are you kind of into me?
Like that's basically like, are we pleasing to you? Like, are we doing, I don't know if this is like their job. I don't know if they were paid money. I can assume so, because I can't imagine anyone would be around him if they weren't paid to.
Yeah, it could be like being at a party and wanting to be on camera, but even then.
It could be that. I think in one capacity or another, it's either that they want to be around someone who's famous or they were paid to be there, but they ask, do we mog everyone here? Is like also brain rot fucking terminology, but
they're
they
trying
ask
to
that
appeal
as like,
yeah.
Are we pleasing you? And he, in response, says, it's all the same to me. Really? So if all women are kind of the same to you, bro, and this is your reaction, and it's always the same, maybe you just ain't all that into women.
Yeah, like, it's
Ever think
okay.
about that?
Like I don't think I've ever heard him say a single thing that had a positive connotation to it in reference to a woman.
I don't think so either. Oof, that's tough. Anyways, let's continue. You're going to love the next part of this, because he's trying to impress the woman with, well, you'll see.
Do you know what pitch and intent means?
Is he actually asking them that?
You know what pitch and intent means?
He is. I see a little bulge there.
Kind of hard to do.
It was extremely, bro, she's laughing. Oh my.
I don't see anything.
But yeah, it's hard because I it's like you do it and then it makes it.
Also, that belt is on his waist. As a guy, listen, a belt on your hip doesn't affect your wiener, okay? I'll just leave it at that. But also, dude, look at that. He does that. Look at her reaction. She's trying to hold in a laugh. It's so funny.
His wiener has a lot of space to work with, so she's thinking one of two things.
What pitch and intent means?
Look at her eyes when he says that.
You know what pitch and intent means? Look at my pants. These are kind of hard to do.
She's laughing.
Yeah, she's kind of looking at him like, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like, she's either thinking you're not, or she's thinking that's how big it is, which I hate to say, but like, if that's what you're implying.
Yeah, continue. Whatever you want, bro.
Whatever you want, bro. Why is he calling her bro?
That's a wild. Whatever you want, bro. Yeah, bro, whatever you want. That's not even gay, that's just retarded.
Bro, like,
Just had it, I guess.
also, I do think they were paid to be there. They genuinely look so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and
Look at her
she,
face.
the blonde lady,
Look at
she
this.
started
Look, right
fucking
there.
grinning as soon as he started talking about his tent. Yeah, and pointing it out. I just want to. Sorry, this is unrelated, but I want to comment on her body jewelry. The body jewelry of the blonde one, very pretty. She got like a little wraparound on her stomach that I think looks like.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of fashion. Good on her.
Super cute tattoos.
That being said, Clavicular has admitted in the past that he has struggled with ED, probably due to his drug.
No, but that's the real gay comment. Is oh yeah, actually she's really good at fashion. I agree. That's the real gay comment. Okay, no straight guy would say, oh yeah, she has really good fashion. I think.
Use or due to
body dysmorphia in general, which
no, well that too, but he has in the past, and Jabri covers this in his video. Jabri, whatever. He covers this where Clavicular tried like penis enlargement stuff. Like he would try something that like stretches his penis, something that like the things that like fuck with your penis in an attempt to improve down there too. Now listen, there are ways to improve down there, but from one man, if there's any men watching this, which I'm sure there is, please do not do that. Please, I'm begging you. You will end up with ED just like he is.
if you're young and if you're a young guy and you're having ED issues, there's probably either a stress or medical issue.
Like you should not be having it at that age. And if you do, then I hope you get it fixed because I'm sure it's a very tough thing to deal with. That being said, so we know he doesn't get hard, right? He gave a pretty embarrassing performance in front of these two women. She was trying so hard not to laugh and she failed. It was so funny.
Yeah, saying that and having that presentation only works with like women that have no idea what they're looking at.
But you know, obviously he doesn't really get hard around men either, right? If you're still convinced that he's not gay, you would expect him to not get hard around men either. And of course he doesn't, right?
Never.
We couldn't find the original clip in the original stream because his channel's been nuked. He hangs out with Wando the whole night. He and Wando basically go on a date all night and he looks so happy to be around Wando the whole fucking night. And we think he had a crush on Wando.
And then Wando went up and showed his interest in women, and Clavicular had an expression identical in reaction to when he saw those guys kissing. He looked flustered, nervous, immediately sweaty. He could barely look at Wando.
Yeah, he's running away from the truth, but we are faster. We're faster, Clavicular. We're faster. We always know when you have a boner. I always know. Right now, my boner alarm's going off pretty hard, but that's not the only thing that's
You're the
hard
one
now.
looking at it more than me.
What do you mean by that?
Pause the song for a second?
Yeah.
Because I have something to say really serious.
Really? Oh,
Guys, I'm not funny, and I'm not entertaining. And I should have never got into content creation.
Probably.
I'd say if I was stable Ronaldo, but bitch, I'm giga viral. And bro, I appreciate this guy bringing him in the stream again. This guy saved
I'm sorry, the fact that Clav isn't cringing at this, he has to like this guy, like at least a little, because that was.
He's clearly
that was
listening
embarrassing.
to what he's saying, just based off his expression.
But also,
Do you think I don't notice the fat fucking bulge in his pants? What the fuck is that? Nothing you say.
did he think for a moment that we wouldn't notice the fat fucking bulge in his pants?
It's
When he's surrounded by two
kinda
women, oh,
suspicious.
please, guys, please look at my boner. I promise it's there. But when he's around this guy, look at that. He tries to hide it with his hand, but he didn't hide it good enough.
Ignore that suspicious lump in his jeans that have less give than his sweatpants.
Yeah, dear Lord, even with all the advantages, he couldn't get a boner in front of women. But then suddenly when there's a man,
He's
he
doing
can
his best to
suddenly
hide
get.
it.
That is crazy. You can't really excuse that one. And it's like what is it, like some kind of Indian guy or something? So like that's crazy. So like that's why, that's why I don't get why he's like, it's so strange. He's in this like kind of like right wing community, but then he's like a closeted gay, openly degenerate for brown guys. It's like this is why. It's like this is like what are you talking about? Like how are you like in with this like alt-right group? It doesn't make any sense. He's a complete clown. He's a gay clown. It's crazy stuff.
Maybe Clavicular, and I mean this is a crazy idea, but maybe if you can't seem to get a boner around women, but you can around men, I wonder what that means. Maybe it means you're gay. You're fucking gay.
That is kind of gay. Yeah, that is pretty gay. If that statement applies to you, you might be a little bit gay.
Yeah, where's that one clip of the guy saying like, if you don't like wiener and you're a woman, then you might be fucking lesbian?
I'm not
Like,
familiar with that one. That is.
I could be paraphrasing to shit, but that's basically it.
This very next clip showcases, number one, his terrible interactions with women.
And his lack of interest.
Look, so he's wandering around the streets, prowling like an absolute fucking creep, by the way. Like, look at the way he prowls. He's so fucking creepy.
Little bit.
Okay, what are you talking? He's prowling. It's like that's a little bit of a reach, don't we think? Like he's walking awkwardly. He's not like prowling. Like what are you even talking about? That's just not charitable at all.
Come on, wouldn't that make you uncomfortable?
Dude, if I got called to like that, yeah, I would be very uncomfortable for sure.
You're doing a live stream, I think you're cute. What's your name?
A bunch
She's
of
so pretty.
guys
I
just
love her silver lace thing.
She's very pretty.
Right on. Good guess.
Overestimates by like 5 entire years.
I like Twitter. Are you a
I
lesbian?
wonder how uncomfortable she is having like 5 or so
Really?
just adult men going up to her out of nowhere.
Why are you a lesbian? What are you doing with yourself?
What are you doing with yourself?
Well, I mean, you're cute, and I'm, trying to have fun with you. Let's do it. What's your number? Bet. You wanna hang out tonight?
Notice how when Notice how when he asks for her number, she gives him her phone to put his number in instead. I guarantee you she probably didn't call him back. I
She
can't prove
probably
it.
didn't. That's usually the tactic for when you prefer not to be called. Because now he doesn't know her number, so she can just not call. And look at her walk away, and he's not even
Also,
looking.
listen, obviously I don't condone staring at anything, but the fact that he didn't even give it a second glance, she walks away, his chat, you'll notice, there's a delay, so his chat doesn't like notice immediately, but you know what we're looking at.
Look at him turn away as soon as she turns, yeah. Like, as someone mostly attracted to men, I can admit, that's a nice fucking body. She looks good.
Look at chat, they're like, giat, damn,
Yeah, she
damn,
looks damn
holy
good.
fuck.
She knows she looks gorgeous.
What's up, bro?
I mean, I get it, but again, it's like,
Got it going on, I'll just leave it at that.
like it's kind of a different thing for Clav when like he's so reliant, like he has, like he gets hard carried by the fame. It's like it's not even a thing to him. I think like he doesn't even think about it. It's like for the average people, it's like, oh, he didn't even notice that woman. It's like, okay, yeah, but he's gonna go hook up with like 10 other, it's like dumb drunk club women tonight. So like, what are we even talking? Like, it's not the same for him. He doesn't care. He's so desensitized because his whole existence is just goon slop and vanity. It doesn't even register for him what's happening. Like he's probably like high on like 8 different things right now. Like he doesn't process reality the same way as everybody else.
What's she doing, Pilates or some shit?
Literally do not just.
Also, dear Lord, this poor man needs to learn how to carry himself in a better manner. Like, I'm not even dissing on his looks, it's how he carries himself. But also, notice how biometrics, I'm gonna be real with you, clavicular, as a looks maxer, he is so quick to shit on women. I mean, he called that woman the R word, but he's so nice to this guy for no reason. He is almost never disrespectful to men, almost never.
Yeah, he only really rates guys' appearance when they ask him to rate their appearance. And he does it in the sense of like, oh, you can improve. But when he rates women's appearance, it's very clearly like, oh, you have this wrong with you and this, and you look fucking ugly.
He's so quick to just absolutely shit on women, but then for men, he only ever does it if he's intentionally trying to insult people, or they ask him to, or they're being rude to him first. Then he's willing to go out and insult them. But other than that, he's generally very respectful.
Yeah, and look at how many guys are with him. There's like at least 6 people there, including the cameraman. Imagine being a woman. You're on the street, hanging out, walking, doing your thing, probably waiting for a friend or something. And this group of like 5 men just go up to you with a camera. That's scary.
It's like, okay, can we not do that? Like, can we not say, oh, that must be so scary. The women must be so scared. It's like, yeah, in these like big clubbing cities, like I'm sure these like scantily clad women walking around at night are super scared of all these men. It's like, why do you think they're out there even? Like, what are you talking? Like, they're out there probably trying to hook up with somebody. It's like, can we stop pretending like these like degenerate club women are any less degenerate than Clav? Like, it's the same thing. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking? Like, Clav's a predator. Clav is like creeping around. He's prowling. But then the woman out there with like no clothes on, like walking around this like clubbing district is a complete victim who's horrified of the situation.
Yeah, fucking Jester Maxer 1 and Jester Maxer 2, who approaches you like a fucking tiger eyeing down a gazelle. Look at that.
And then like
The way
3
he like
other
doesn't even
guys.
blink.
If you associate publicly with Neon, you are a clown. Like that's just that's just the rule. That's just how it works. It's like, who associates? Like, look at this guy, like this little like 5 foot, like skinny, like creepy looking, foreign looking guy. It's like, who associates with this? And didn't he do like a crypto scam or something too? It's like Neon's terrible. Why are you associating with these people?
Look, he doesn't even blink as he approaches. Okay, he blinks once, but then he just, as soon as he calls for her, he doesn't blink at all.
And he just has these other few guys following him. Like, she doesn't know what they're trying to do. There's just this posse of men going up to her, calling her out, and trying to get her attention. That's uncomfortable.
His lack of chemistry with women is very telling, because generally, if you enjoy someone, you're gonna...
Well, he's also like a lizard. He's also like a gooner fried lizard person. Like, he doesn't interact with anybody like a real human being. Like, you look at him with next to anybody, and he looks completely ridiculous. That's just how he is, I think. You know, he might be kind of autistic, and he's like fried, and he's on drugs. It's like, yeah, he doesn't interact normally, obviously.
have chemistry with them. It just works. Your brain is a social computer, and you know how to handle it. It's instinct. Of course, that's not always the case, but
even if you're a person that is like bad at socializing, doesn't have a lot of experience with it, there are people that are on your wavelength that, like, when you communicate, you really communicate with each other.
it's also very odd that he'd be terrible at social interaction and yet force so much of it. Almost as if he's forcing himself to interact with women. I wonder why he would do that. Interesting. In this very last clip. Oh, this one's submitted by you, King Rose, so why don't you tell us what is in this very last clip?
In this last clip, it seems like him and his group asked this woman to rate them by fuck, marry, kill. And she decides to add a little parentheses when she rates clavicular specifically.
He adds him as the kill, and her reasoning is so funny, and you'll notice he gets so defensive about this, especially when she doubles down. And what she says when she doubles down causes him to get so mad. He actually gives like the Homelander smile, like the fake smile, where he's trying to act happy. It's so funny. Watch this.
That is hilarious. Well, let's watch it again.
Like the fake smile where he's trying to act happy. It's so funny. Watch this.
That's crazy. Like lizard activated. What's that movie? Like, what's that movie called with the what's that movie with like the lizard people in the skin suits and you need like the glasses to see them? Hold on, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up. What is it? What's the movie? They Live. That's how. That's how he looks at him. This is how like Clav got activated. As soon as she said he's gay, he gets activated like the aliens from They Live.
Look at him just looming over.
You could be my friend.
He does realize that he's proving the point that he's not attracted to women.
That is super
rather
gay.
Be gay than be with a woman.
Granted, okay, this one I cut him some slack on because he did disrespect them. I understand that he could just be saying that to insult her. I think it's funny, actually. It's not often that I'm on Clav's side. For this one, I'm a little on his side. That's kind of funny. But at the same time, look at how he's like fake smiling when she calls him gay. He's giving that like,
as soon as she says friendship.
As soon as she says, but he could be my friend, which is like the stereotype. Look, his smile just evaporates.
Literally, just like he's
That's
grinning and then
crazy.
just drops immediately.
But he's grinning? No.
He looks
Yeah, that's wild.
dumbfounded.
Where'd the audio go?
But here's the thing.
There,
Overall,
now it's back.
we hope you enjoyed seeing all those clips. I'm gonna cut it. I'll just leave it at this. If it's so hard for you to hang around women, interact with them, hell, even have sex.
Alright, I don't care about the closing statement, actually. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like the best, that's the best Clav is gay video I've ever seen. Usually it's something stupid, like, oh, Clav thinks that women are annoying. It's like, yeah, the women Clav interacts with are annoying. It's like, that would check out that he thinks that. But yeah, that was actually good. I like that. You know, I've been kind of open to the Clav is gay thing because of, you know, like he even just looks gay, I think. You know, really he just looks like a like kind of twinky. But yeah, that's some pretty good evidence there. Hold on, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna do one more thing. We're doing one more segment, I think. I don't know, maybe we aren't. Maybe we won't do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, we'll do this one segment. We're gonna watch this clip. We're gonna watch this clip. I posted this the other day. This was a 1v1 in MW19. I'm running the 725 because, yes, I am using the 725 in 2026. Why is the resolution so terrible? Give me 720p. Give me 720p or give me death, honestly. Alright, so we run up here. 2 hit markers. I knew he was going to come around that box. Strike him from orbit with the 725. Pop the dead silence. The dead silence carries this because he couldn't keep up with me. He couldn't hear me or track my movement with that dead silence. Jump shot, smited him with the 725. Sprint across the map again. Smited again with the 725. Yeah, absolute destruction. Look at that. Yeah, that's crazy. Massive blood splatter, instant kill. Struck down immediately with my shotgun. Yeah, that was another just instant kill. Nothing he could do. Instant death, and the second one to follow up just in case. We're on a 5-kill streak. It's already basically over. The dead silence is hard carrying. Look at this. 2 hit markers. Jump shot around the corner, finish it off. Alright, here we go. He got me with the incendiary, with the dragon's breath, and now I'm so low. Alright, he should be able to finish this out. I pop the stim. He misses that shot, and I get the kill. This is super crazy, because I get 2 hit markers, he hits me with the gas. I can't see or reload, he misses that shot. And then he just comes around the corner and gets insta-killed. He had such a good opportunity to follow up. From right here, what he should have done right here is he should have went around this corner again and re-challenged me. And he would have won it. Because when you're stunned by that gas, you can't reload or switch to your secondary. So that would have been the perfect opportunity. But he stayed back there and gave me the chance to recover.
1 minute remaining.
And then I got the swap to the pistol. Sprayed him down because he was already 1 shot from the 2 hit markers earlier. So that was just a terrible play on his part.
To victory.
And with the dead silence, you can see.
1 minute remaining.
I have the dead silence popped, and he threw the grenade, so there's the beeping and there's the noise from the smoke. He can't hear me cross over to the front of the truck, so he's already like aiming at where I was before. So he completely missed it.
Push to victory.
And then I drop down and barely pull it off. I barely pull off that kill with the Stechkin. He might have been able to get me there, actually, because that was, I think I emptied the Stechkin. Yeah, I only had 1 shot left in the Stechkin, and the 725 was empty. So if he pushed me right, if I missed those shots and he pushed me, he would have got that kill.
Good. Our faith in you was well.
All right, so that's our nonsense segment. That has nothing to do with anything. I just felt like it. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. We've been live for 2 hours. We got a lot of good stuff in. We talked about the SSPX excommunications. Complete. Got the full force of the Vatican hammer. All their bishops are excommunicated. All their laity is excommunicated. All their sacraments are invalid. Clav is gay. I think that's what we did. The Doom DLC is going to be great because, of course, it is. It's Doom. Why would it not be? But that's all we got. Pray for the SSPX. Submit to Rome.